Hello, anybody with me? Anybody with me? Okay. Today I want us to talk about when you ovulate. Do you know when you ovulate? I want to talk about signs of ovulation. Without ovulation, the woman may not get pregnant naturally. So today I want to be talking about knowing when you ovulate. Without ovulation, it will be difficult for someone to get pregnant naturally. And so that's why today I want to be talking about knowing your signs of ovulation. Ovulation is the act of egg being released and the person getting pregnant. Just like a form of way to procreate. If an individual does not ovulate, it may be difficult for the person to get pregnant. There are some things that will make someone not to ovulate. So, one of the reasons why someone may not be able to ovulate is if the person has some hormonal issues. Hormonal issues may make someone to ovulate. There's one we call hyperprolactinemia. The body produces enough increased hyperprolactin, and the person will not ovulate because the body is thinking that this individual is breastfeeding. There are a lot of causes to that. Then the person may have what we call just an ovulation. The body does not want to ovulate, maybe because the hormones are not working well. If the person has had trauma initially before that affected her pituitary gland producing follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, the person may not be able to ovulate. There's another one called the ovarian resistance syndrome. I'm waiting for people to join. Here to see anybody. Please join the live, join the live. I have not introduced myself. My name is Dr. Nkiruka Bridget at OBGYN Talks with Dr. Adazaya. I'm a consultant obstetrician gynecologist. On my channel, I discuss everything about women's health, children's health, and sometimes men's health. So I have a lot of videos that I've uploaded. Today I want us to talk about how to know when you are ovulating. You know, ovulation will help someone to get pregnant when they want it. Will help the person to choose the sex, to be able to have sex selection, what you feel you should do. So that's about ovulation. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. I've not seen anybody. Please join my live. Join my life. So ovulation will help the individual to know when to ovulate. When you're ovulating. So if someone is not ovulating, unlikely will the person be able to get pregnant. Then there's another one we call polycystic ovarian syndrome. It means that the ovaries are arranged peripherally. Arranged peripherally. And so they may not be able to person will not know when she's ovulating and then the person does not ovulate except if they sporadically release one or two eggs. So I've not seen anybody with me today. So join. Join. Anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody here? When do you ovulate? When do you ovulate? Please, if you have any question, you can drop it on the chat box. I will answer them as much as I can. If I reach 10 minutes and I don't see anybody, I will end the live. I'm waiting for people to join. Join my live. Join my live. Friends, join. Hello. So there are signs of ovulation. For you to know that you're ovulating and not to know that you're not ovulating. Number one is that some people will feel what we call mid-cycle pain. That mid-cycle pain only happens at that time of ovulation. If you've watched my previous video, you see why I said that ovulation happens exactly 14 days to the next menses. So not 14 days after the menses, 14 days to the next menses. So most time before you calculate ovulation, it is a retrospective um, calculation. However, when you want to know if you're ovulating, mid-cycle, you'll be feeling abdominal pain. And before you know it, the person will start feeling waist pain. That mid-cycle waist pain or abdominal pain is mostly ovulation. Now, you see some people that's one of the signs of ovulation, we call it mid-cycle pain. Then others will feel this increase in basal body temperature. Your basal body temperature will increase by above zero point 0.5 degrees centigrade. Some will feel this stretching of the cervical mucus. You know, the cervical mucus can be stretched in between the two fingers and it's mostly copious. Person will stare, something is staining their underwears. Now, some will feel the urge to have intercourse. It's not their fault, it's hormonal. All of those methods are methods the body has put in place so that procreation will continue. That is that about ovulation. Some will feel heightened sense of smell. Nothing, they are feeling everybody, this thing. So these are few ones I've discussed signs of ovulation. If you have any other thing that happens to you around the ovulation, you can drop it in the comment chat. We can discuss it too. Some will feel this um hello, welcome to my life. Okay, I'm ending my life now. Thank you. Please watch my video, follow my page, and share my page. Thank you. You too, if you're not helping me.